can't believe we're back in hell.
Not just hell. Worst place in hell you could have put us.
I see a ship.
Get us there. It only takes us halfway to Tyr's temple, but at least it gets us far from here. For 1,000 mortal lifetimes, the Bridgekeeper kept the living out of this place. But now that you've ripped his heart out, here we are. Funny how it all comes around.
Pay for what he said about Mother.
Boy.
That wasn't me. Was me. But we're gods. We can do whatever we want.
Turn away, boy.
That's what I said to your mother, right before I gave it to her.
It wasn't me. I couldn't have done that.
Do not dwell on those thoughts. Not here.
Yeah.
We must keep moving.
Yeah.
Ed, what was that?
Not just the old and sick come to Helheim, so do the criminals. Hell must not draw a distinction between us and those whom these visions are meant to torture.
How do we stop it?
Escape Hell, as soon as possible.
I'm not gonna let it bother. Like you said, Mimir, it was just an illusion. That wasn't me.
No. It is who you have become of late.
Look, I know I gotta think, but I'll get us out. Whoever I am.
I will get us out. You will follow orders.
But maybe that's not who I am.
It had better be. Now let me focus.
Wait, I think I see Baldur up ahead.
No. No, I would never
Stay out of sight.
Listen.
You had no right.
I had every right. I am your mother.
You had no right, witch. I can't taste. I can't smell. I can't even feel the temperature of this room. Feasting, drinking, women. It's all gone.
You never got to feel pain again. Death has no power over you now. You would rather die?
Never feel again? Yes. I would rather die. Yes. Take it away. I can't. Please. Please. Please take it away.
It doesn't work like that. Just in time, you affect me.
Come on. No. Yes. I won't. Come on. Ruin my life.
Honey, we can figure this out. I promise. Trust me. I know how to.
Can't fix it. Come on! Cow. I never want to see you again. Never.
Freya is his mother. Why did you keep this from us, Head?
Would you believe it slipped my mind?
I would not.
I'm at a loss. I assure you have no reason to keep such a thing a secret.
There's the boat. We will speak more of this soon.
To do after I kill you.
Who is that?
We must hurry.
Not entirely sure this is seaworthy.
She will do.
Hey dude, how you doing?
Now what?
Give me space to work.
Let me help. What can I do?
You have done enough.
The sails are intact. We're moving.
Great. Just bear in mind this boat can only take us part of the way. Tyr's temple is near the top of a tremendous waterfall which, sadly, we are downstream. That means even if we get there intact, we'd still need to sail up a waterfall somehow.
The Vanir built the greatest ship that ever was, and it can fly.
Skidbladnir? Yeah, because it was designed to fly. This was not.
Nevertheless, this is the boat we have.
And perhaps the biggest iceberg I've ever seen.
At least the fire's making heat. What now? Chopping it?
Give me another room.
So now the sails are loose?
Just watch.
Pulling the sails down? But how are they gonna catch the wind? We're floating! The heat from the fires! We're actually floating! And we're stuck.
Not for long. Stay with the boat.
I did it!
Wait for me there.
Oh, she's still alive. Where is she?
We need to talk, brother. You do realize it's over, don't you? Even if we make it back to Midgard, you and Baldur destroyed the only gate to Jotunheim. We are out of options. And that boy up there, he's in 9 kinds of pain. His head's turned so far around
Atreus is not your concern.
Well, he might become everyone's concern if you don't do something. You don't have to be the smartest man in the world to see that.
Atreus,
I can help?
together now.
I haven't decided. I might do Far Cry later, but I might not.
We did it! We're free! We are going to get out of here.
Grace me, Father. It is time to end this.
Yes, my son. It is time.
No,
It's that voice again. Do you know who that is?
I do not know.
Iceberg! Outside!
Hold on!
Another one down!
Harpoon! I will free us! Ed, how long before we reach the temple?
Yeah, it's freezing.
As long as we maintain this speed and those fires don't go out, we should be there in no time, lad.
How's the fire staying lit?
Would you believe magic?
Or those blades?
What, you mean the things that were teleporting around with the big staffs? Because those are revenants. I guess you could say like sort of witches, evil witches or something. revenants are usually creatures or persons that die one way and come back as something completely different. Light up.
Wow, the boat's been harpooned!
Don't step out onto the bow! They'll break off!
But we need to lose that harpoon!
I'm not ready!
I believe that voice
It
was
is time, my
Zeus.
Look around at what you have done.
Hell is sort of torturing him with memories of his past. Then this here is when he killed Zeus.
Come on, we gotta go!
You saw.
There's no time, look! I have a plan! Jump!
That was your plan? You're both cracked!
We are leaving this realm. Now.
As long as we didn't wreck our way back. I think this is where Odin brought all his best clues about Jotunheim.
Yeah, why Odin was stashing hell is beyond me.
This is Odin's. I'd recognize his atrocious taste anywhere.
Look at that! It's the missing panel about Tyr. Odin must have stolen it. But why?
He always has his reasons. Might I have a look? Well, this is most unexpected.
Why? What does it mean?
I haven't the foggiest. Isn't that unexpected?
Head.
Look, clearly that's Tyr. Traveling somehow. Perhaps magically. But what's that to do with the giants that they should devote a shrine to it? I'm afraid that is none too clear.
What are those runes in the corners?
Not runes. Symbols from different lands. They mean...
War.
Aye.
How do you...
This one I know too well.
Oh.
His eyes. They are jewels. Like yours.
No doubt signifying the gift of sight the giants granted us. Give me a closer look. Interesting. Very interesting.
What is that?
Secret plans concealed by Tyr so none could access but him. And those few others the giants trusted. And right under Odin's nose, ho ho ho! I did promise I'd get you to Jotunheim.
What do you mean, Head? You said we were out of options.
Don't you see, brother? Odin never gave up hope, and neither should we. He knew there was a clue in here, but we're the ones who found it. These plans are for a key to some chamber Tyr's kept hidden. I don't know where it's leading or what we'll find, but it's a path.
How do we make this key?
I suggest we ask a dwarf.
That symbol on the temple door. It's a bunch of runes together. Peace, unity, hope, other things too.
Tyr's own design. He made this door himself.
Boy. Before... when you... saw...
I didn't see anything.
You did not see me with someone. An old man.
What old man? Can we go?
Yes. Very well.
All right, let's get back to Midgard and see about making that key. Where's that dwarf?
Now, Head. Why did you not tell us Baldur is the son of Freya?
He is! It's shocking every time I hear it, and yet obviously I know it. When I think about Baldur and Freya...
Mimir?
Yes, lad.
Freya.
How's that, brother?
Head, tell me Baldur's vulnerability.
Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Wait, what is happening?
He is bewitched not to speak of what he knows.
I am? I am! Oh, that's it precisely. I wonder how long that's been so. Since she had my head at her mercy, back when I figured out Baldur's weakness.
Come here.
Yes, lad?
You just said you figured out Baldur's weakness.
Did I? But Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Enough. Can you make it?
Is it a weapon? Armor? Or likewise an instrument of war, of which I'm a master at shaping? No? Then forget it. Even if I wanted to make such an insignificant gewgaw, I'm liable to chink my tools working on something so delicate and ladylike.
Then shingle it. Pattern weld the item with scap slag. Keep the layers thin. Alternate the overlay.
Okay, smart guy. And where do you propose to find a lump of quality scap slag? Last time I saw one, I could still get rigid down south. Shut your mouth, is that? Where did you?
I had to get my hands dirty.
Well, don't just stand there. Let's do this.
What? You? You're fine with working on something that's not a weapon?
Oh, hell, why not? What? I can grow too.
Watch the spine. Keep your wrist loose.
No, you keep your wrist loose. Yeah, I need more heat here.
Coming up. You gonna temper that steel longer?
You don't need to. I triple quenched it with Draugr ore. See?
How inventive and sanitary. You clever little beaver. Never too late to learn a new trick, is it?
No, it's not. There.
Here it is.
Nope. Don't forget this. Oh, quit your grinning. It's downright unsettling.
It's just nice to see you together. But now the rune on your brand looks different.
Yeah, price of reforging something what broke.
I knew it. You two love each other.
Oh, cut it out, Princess. You're gonna get me all weak.
I like the new one better. Don't you?
We have work to do.
No.
No.
My brother and me got a new project, now that we're on speaking terms.
What do you want?
With the whetstone and hammer you've retrieved for us, Brock and I can construct the Dvegrathikr, dwarven armor of legend.
We just need 3 more mythical ingredients before we set to hammer.
Which are...
Dunno. Armor's pure legend, and the details is fuzzier than a wolver's butthole.
You expect us to find parts from a legend?
Oh, Motsognir the Dwarf King found 2 of them. Everyone knows that. But when he went looking for the 3rd...
Poof! He vanished. Maybe he'll find some clues at his stronghold in Konunsgard.
And looky here, a Konunsgard entry stone. It's got your name on it. How fucking strange.
How fucking strange.
The stronghold's northwest of here, behind the Svartalfheim Realm Tower.
Large stone structure, creepy atmosphere. You'll know it when you see it. The Huldra brothers, back in action again. Oh, I can't wait to get started.
Never think I'd see such a day we was back to building as a duo. But it feels right, especially for this. Been so used to building on my own all these years, almost forgot how dang useful an extra pair of hands is.
I forgot how much easier it is to smelt scap slag with someone else gauging the temperature.
Kid, what'd you forget? Come back soon with more craft you found.
Hold on. Let me just save this for a minute. Just load this back up.
This will be our best work yet. We just need a little help from you lot.
Now we just need to figure out what door this key opens. It has to be somewhere around the temple.
Tyr's rune. This is it.
We're inside. But what is this place?
Your guess is as good as mine, little brother.
The tree! We're underneath the road travel room. But why is the floor on the ceiling?
Those realm doors seem to mirror the ones above.
Up there. Tyr used the same magic to protect the Black Rune. The clue we seek may be inside.
Huh. Right next to the Jotunheim door.
Interesting. But can we reach it?
Not from here.
Oh, what's behind there?
Well, one inner sanctum within another.
Those tapestries. Looks like more giant. Whatever Tyr did for them must have been big. Whoa, who are they?
Boy, this is the rune for Jotunheim.
That's right. And look, we're on the other side of the door.
The upside-down door.
What are you thinking?
Stand back.
Okay. It's moving!
What's moving?
Everything!
Extraordinary. The whole room is built on some kind of axle.
There's chains on both sides. Without those...
We can flip the temple.
All right!
What now?
Uh-oh. Things are happening.
long as they're not attacking, it's fine.
I don't think they're attacking.
Boy, on the statues.
I see them. It says void.
Ominous.
Go on. Read.
Before the first, after the last. Nothing between, no shadow cast. Alpha.
Are you quite sure flipping the temple is the only way to reach them, whatever it is?
You said there would be a path. The temple can be flipped.
Therefore, we flip the temple. The logic is unassailable. Not sure what happens when we recklessly upend a room that's rooted to 8 other realms. I'm curious, of course, but it's a leap to imagine it gets us to Jotunheim.
I don't mind a leap.
Well, who knows? Perhaps you and Tyr are the same kind of mad.
I bet they are. In fact, I think he's going to grow up to be a second Tyr. That's what I think, anyway.
Here, boy. Another one.
It says his name is Bergelmir. I think Mother said he was the king of the giants.
Aye, that he was. And quite a bit more.
Looks like he had a lot of kids.
That, little brother, is what we call an understatement.
He's dead, but nobody killed him. Do giants die from old age?
They may, though it's rare among the legends. Again with the death traps.
Don't do that, you clown.
I'd have thought, brother, why don't you let the lad carry you for a while?
And let you miss this? No.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Says he doesn't have a sense of humor. Hate that one.
Time to do what you do, brother.
Last time a Niflheim cipher came out of that one.
Focus! Our enemies are strong. Come. The other chain waits.
The hell? Oh. Kid didn't come through.
Ah, it's the other kind. Variety is so important. I truly do hate this part.
I know.
I can't believe we're so close.
I, for one, never doubted.
Right.
Neither did I. Ha ha ha. travelers. Lovely.
Give him what for?
Be down!
Boy,
Yes, sir?
time to flip the temple.
Yes, sir.
Let's just agree to stop saying flip the temple. It's starting to sound normal.
Flip the temple. Where are we going? This way. Once the boy gets through.
Brothers, I know what I promised, but in case this doesn't work, just remember, Tyr had good cause to create these obstacles. He's kept Jotunheim out of Odin's reach, but the world is hardly at peace.
No, but it's got hope. We're all working together now. We have unity. That's what the rune on the door to this place was telling us. We're on Tyr's path.
Lift with your legs, brother.
He knows.
Just trying to be helpful.
Seriously, if the dwarfs were in the building when they did that, I'm gonna laugh.
See that, Mimir? Nobody can do all this alone. All these obstacles. They're just chances to prove we're the ones who can beat them. We may argue. Me and Father, you and Freya, Brock and Sindri. But when we all work together, we do make a good team. And that's Tyr's test. That's why we're gonna make it to Jotunheim.
Do you hear that, brother? Lad found his equilibrium.
What's that mean?
He means you speak wisely, Atreus. And that is good to hear. Boy, your knife.
Well, what have we got?
Some sort of travel stone.
Let me see. Great Outdumblers. That's the Unity Stone.
You know it.
I wasn't sure it existed. If Tyr possessed this, that explains how he could visit all the realms and other lands to boot.
He held this in the panel in Odin's library.
Yes. Yes, that's it. I understand now. It shows Tyr walking the realm between realms. You know how you must never stray from the path? Well, Tyr always followed his own path, if you catch my meaning.
The realm between realms.
So you're saying Tyr's shrine showed him stepping off the branch of the World Tree. And you're thinking, to reach the secret path to Jotunheim, that's what we need to do?
I am.
Oh dear. That is what you're thinking, isn't it?
Good. I am more than able to throw yourself on the branch of the World Tree just yet.
In due time, boy.
Really?
Wait, where am I going? Accessing the freaking Bifrost. Donut. It's through here.
This'll be our best work yet. Just need a little help from you lot.
If you're thinking about hurling us all into the void, I hope you're quite sure.
Wasn't it your idea? Find our own path, right?
Bollocks.
This is where Tyr stepped beyond, and the Unity Stone protected him. Ready?
Ready.
Well, if this is it, lads, it's been an honor.
Our faith head.
This is incredible!
Oh, how can I be so nauseous without a stomach?
Come on, that was great.
Look.
The tower. I knew there was something down here.
Amazing! How do you hide something that exists in all realms? Cast it out of any realm to the space between. Clever old Tyr.
Is Jotunheim on the other side?
Can't be that. It's not like you go through Vanaheim to reach the Midgard Peak.
But how do we use it?
I'd suggest we look inside, but stay alert. Tyr's little challenges are never as simple as they appear.
I have noticed.
Well, this is sparse.
The pedestal.
Oh no! It took the stone!
Tower. It's absorbing the stone's energy.
Something's happening! Is it moving? It's moving!
No. What to do? stone served its purpose. We're fulfilling Tyr's spell.
What happens now?
No idea, brother. But after that fall, I'm sure we're past the worst of it.
Smells like Nephi.
Oh, no, this is considerably worse. That's over. Now, where are we?
Oh, looks like Alphon.
I don't see anything. Fuck off with that, man.
All set. Here, take this. Not ready. That was tough. Where do you think it's taking us next?
I do not know.
Oh no! We're back in hell?
Oh dear, here they come.
Enemies ahead!
Surely that's enough of that.
Muspelheim. This won't be good. On your right. At the same time. think it's over.
Aye. But where are we?
Hello there, how you doing? What's the...
Look! We're back in Midgard. There's the bridge. We did it. The tower's back where it belongs.
Now Tyr's travel room can take us to Jotunheim.
How did Tyr do this?
Odin suspected the giant secretly possessed some remnant of primordial Jotnar creative essence, the stuff all realms were made of. The Unity Stone must have been fashioned from that essence. To trust an outsider with it, even Tyr, tells you just how desperate they were.
And look! Now we can finally light all the braziers and see what happens.
You fellas sure love to make a racket, don't you?
I don't know what we'll find when we get to Jotunheim, but we must cover our tracks. Odin's ravens will tell him of the tower's restoration, and we mustn't let our efforts be to his benefit.
Very well.
This is it. Here we go.
Hold on, wait a minute. This isn't going to work.
What?
There's no travel crystal. Tyr must have used his own eyes to refract the energy. It was his final failsafe.
What's got eyes like him, Mimir?
I've got an eye. One! Odin plucked out my other eye precisely to keep me from traveling. Sorry, lads. Thought that would work.
What did Odin do with your other eye?
He'd have kept it. In any of 100 places, I'm afraid.
We've come so far. There has to be a way.
Look, bit of a long shot. But for years, I'd see Sindri, sometimes Brock, lurking around in that mountain when Odin came for his visits. Maybe they know something.
Brock and Sindri. Hey guys, question for you. Anyone know where we can find Mimir's other eye?
Oh. That's... I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, Odin asked me to... He wanted me to build a... He showed it to me, you see, and I... Declined. Sorry. Will you excuse me? Oh.
Well, that was useless.
You know, it was about that same time that Odin came around looking for me to build a statue with some sort of hidden compartment. Now, that not being a weapon and the Aesir being a bunch of pock-speckled cockers, I too saw fit to decline. But I know we got it built just the same.
What was the statue?
It's that one of Thor out there flashing his sack to the lake.
The statue that the serpent ate.
Sorry about that. Feeling much better.
How are we supposed to look inside the snake?
Inside? Oh no!
We'd better go see what the world serpent has to say about that. Well, lads, I don't know what lies ahead, but now would be a good time to make sure your gear is ready for the worst. Anything you need to do? Now, once more to the horn.
Good point. Right. Let's have a look.
ready.
Yeah, Thor is the last person I would cheer for in this game, dude. He's more evil than Kratos.
Is the statue lost to us?
He thinks it might still be in his stomach. And he's open to letting you go into his mouth to look inside.
Ew. Really?
By the by, he's not wild about it either.
Right, here we go. End of the game again.
So, are we really doing this? Letting the serpent swallow us?
You do not have to come.
Well, I'm not gonna miss this. You sure this is a good idea?
No.
Yeah, that's the world serpent. Jormungandr. You see his body going through the mountain in the background. It goes all the way around Midgard.
Well, brothers, I've been to
biggest
many
giant that
strange
ever
places,
was.
but this will be a new one.
Yeah. I've never been in the giant's belly either. How about you, Father?
Never one that was not trying to eat me.
You really should expect that sort of response at this point.
Here we go.
No, he's not
Funny.
in here.
I
He's
used to dream
outside.
about getting eaten.
Dreams are nothing
I'm
to...
not afraid. It just reminded me of a way I used to feel when I was a child. Let's find that statue.
And that guy is Balder. He's one of the sons of Odin. Thor's brother. And he's invulnerable. Pretty much like he was in
Smells not as
mythology.
bad as I thought it'd be. Bit like heather ale fermenting. Rather pleasant, actually.
You're so weird. The water kind of burns in here. That is water, isn't it?
Aye.
There, the hammer.
Mimir, any idea where Odin hid your eye?
No, it's not like I can still see through it.
No. No.
Yep, that's an eye.
Maybe you should stick that in my head for safekeeping. Gently now, gently. Thank you, brother. You don't miss depth until it's gone.
I'm glad Brock and Sindri were able to work out their differences.
Now they are.
How's it feel, Mimir?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm feeling whole again, but it's a right improvement.
The Bifrost is intact.
It'll serve.
Then we have all we need.
Finally, we're going to Yudna. There's no stopping us now.
Laddie, have you ever heard the term tempting fate?
Fate is another lie
Told by the gods, yes, of course. You really are your father's son, you know.
So how do we get back out?
We signal. Hold on!
What's going on? Well, that was mildly terrifying. Maybe our presence is upsetting Jormungandr's belly.
No. Something is wrong.
What's happening to it?
Nothing good. Glad that's over.
Is he getting hit? What is that?
We must hurry.
Couldn't agree more, brother.
Hold tight and watch your balance.
The board's shifting! I'm gonna...
Boy!
I'm good. I think I'm getting kind of used to this. What happened to him? Something we did?
No. Something else. A dead giant. Why would the serpent leave us here?
Look! Freya. We can still trust her, right?
Until we know for certain, keep her distance.
The world's serpent. What's happened here?
We hoped you would know.
You are far from home.
I'm looking for my son. The two of you. You helped me see things more clearly.
You do not know where he is then?
No. But the woods and fields speak his name. I know he walks here in Midgard.
When did you see him last?
Long ago. Before you were even born. Why are you standing so far from me? What's wrong? Something's happened.
There!
I had a feeling that hurting the big snake would bring the two of you out in the open. Do you have any idea at all, what you have cost me?
My boy.
Mother.
I'm here. Don't run away.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere, Mother.
I know that you're still angry. I know that how you feel hasn't changed, but I want you to...
How I feel? How I feel? I've spent the last 100 years dreaming of this moment. I rehearsed everything I ever wanted to say to you, every word, to make you understand exactly what you stole from me.
Well, he did it. Somehow he hurt the serpent and
But now,
it just sort of spat them out.
I realize I don't need you to understand.
I don't know how he did it, so don't ask me.
Don't
But he
need
hurt that thing.
at all.
Back off, Kratos. This has nothing to do.
This path you walk, vengeance, you will find no peace. I know.
You... I'll deal with you later. But family first. This again?
I can reach him! You have to stop fighting! I said stop!
You might want to turn away, boy. This won't be pretty.
I won't let you hurt him.
No, boy.
Fine.
Stop! No! No! Atreus! You're bleeding. Breathe, boy. Breathe!
Not my blood.
What is that? I can feel this. I can feel everything.
He's vulnerable now?
You will not do this!
What's going on? Is Freya trying to kill us?
No. Do you hear the wind? We are moving.
That arrow. Father punched the mistletoe?
In the quiver strap, yes. Mistletoe harmed him.
Freya said it was wicked.
He's more than harmed. The spell is broken.
He can be killed.
I'm certain of it. It's all coming back now.
Now he remembers. She's controlling that thing?
Stay out of it! I can reason with him!
No, woman! You cannot! He means to kill you!
You can't stop me! No one can!
Where is he?
I don't care if he kills me. I will protect him. I will not let him die.
It was a dead frost giant, but she just reanimated it and is using it to attack them.
There!
You will stop this now.
I never knew how much fun this Yes! 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 I feel! Freezing!
Stop hurting my boy.
Atreus!
I'm up here! I'm okay!
I'm doing wonderful. I've never felt so alive.
Stop this! Eureka!
More! Show me more!
Wow, got me. That's alright.
Stay away from my son! You don't have to do this!
There!
Stop him!
Please! There has been enough pain!
Shut up! Before you die, I want to thank you. Both of you. You've done what even the All-Father himself could not. I've never felt more alive. Ironic, isn't it? What?
Well done, boy.
Come on! Do it! Do it!
Stop. Please.
He's beaten, Father. Not a threat.
You will not come to us again. You will not touch her.
I don't need your protection.
Help yourself. Can you, Mother? No matter what I do or say, you won't stop interfering in my life.
I was just trying to protect you. I've made mistakes. I know. But you're free now. You have what you want. Try to find forgiveness. We can build something new.
No. We can't. Because I will never forgive. You still need to pay for the lifetime that you stole from me.
I have paid. I have paid. But if that alone will make you whole, if seeing me dead will make things right, I won't stop you.
I know.
What? No, Father!
I love you.
Why do you even care? You could have walked away.
The Cyberians here must be better than this.
No, my boy! My dear sweet boy!
Freya. He chose this.
I will rain down every agony, every violation imaginable upon you. I will parade your cold body from every corner of every realm and feed your soul to the my promise!
He saved your life!
He robbed me of everything! Everything. You were just an animal. Passing on your cruelty and rage, you will never change.
And you do not know me.
I know enough. Does he?
Boy. Listen close. I'm from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with the god that cost me my soul. I killed many who were deserving. And many who were not. I killed my father.
That was your father in hell. Is this what it is to be a god? Is this how it always ends? Sons killing their mothers? Their fathers?
No. We will be the gods we choose to be. Not those who have been. Who I was is not who you be. We must be better.
Well, guess we're the bad guys now.
In her eyes, yes. But she could never make that choice. We should finish this journey while I still have strength.
I don't understand. I know saving her was the right thing. But she seemed all evil at the end.
Not evil. You killed her son, lad. Her son. The death of a child is not something a parent gets over easily.
But he was gonna kill her.
She would have died to...
Well, she's not capable of killing anybody at the moment because she's the former leader of the Vanir gods and she's the former queen of the Valkyries, and Odin cursed her and took away her wings, took away her fighting spirit, took away her defensive capabilities, everything. So if she's going to kill Kratos, she has to find a way to fight back first. But he's not going to kill her. It's obvious at this point that he cares too much about her to do that, and for Kratos to care about somebody, that is a huge step. He would have killed every god in existence if he could.
So you'd let me kill you?
Well, the old Kratos would anyway.
Live. Yes.
Look, there was no easy choice. For anybody, brother. But I think we can all agree you did the right thing. The world's a better place with Freya in it. Just give her time, lads. She'll come around.
Back to Tyr's temple, then. One last time.
Aye. Jotunheim awaits.
Why did Baldur say we cost him?
Odin must have convinced him that following you to Jotunheim would bring his cure. Lies, I'm sure.
Why did Mistletoe break the spell?
Vanir magic is powerful, but its rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense if you're a witch. Oh, but it's also bloody tragic. Baldur was the greatest gift Odin granted Freya. The one thing she treasured from their marriage. She only hoped to spare him pain and spare herself
That's what I'm saying, he's not going to kill her.
Impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
Here we go! I can't believe we're gonna see the giants!
Well, if things work according to plan, go ahead and lock in Jotunheim and we'll be on our way. Probably.
I'm convinced she's going to try and kill Kratos eventually. She'll probably get the ability, but I think she'll change her mind. mean, at the end of the day, he wasn't wrong to do what he did. She wasn't wrong to allow her son to kill her if that's what he wanted. You know,
Boy.
she was wrong to curse him in the first
ready.
place, but I understand why she did it too.
Oh,
It's complicated. Everybody's right, but everything is wrong.
Let's hope this doesn't
It's
cause you to
difficult.
explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
That's unpleasant!
Now, boy. We must be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
A word, please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruin in the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to
My
fight...
lady sips soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
I wouldn't talk about Lady Sif
no.
right now. She's
no,
probably pissed off with him.
No. Fine, damn it. Fine.
Watch the head till we return.
I can do this. No, I can't. Oh.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
Boy, do I have plans for you. You got it back. Don't flatter yourself.
Look! We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there. We did it.
We did.
What are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
Can we go now? We're so close.
Boy. Carry her. Boy.
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now. Hello? Anybody here?
What is this place?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them.
Why carve all these faces?
What if this is all the giants that got out of Midgard alive? Not really many at all.
Oh, what a surprise. Thor fucking murdered them, that's why.
Odin and Thor, ruining everything for everybody.
In all honesty, that's not a lot of giants.
Huh. Who's the guardian? I should feel them, but I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered, and two more take its place.
Wait! Father! Something's happening! It's your axe. It's Muller. Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants? That's us. The first time we met the world serpent. But how? And our fight with Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She was a giant. I'm a giant. Why didn't she tell us?
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Look, it's Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home. Let's finish it.
Hello, Charlie. How you doing?
together. Son. Goodbye, Faye.
I love you, Mom. The Giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The Giants called me... Loki?
Loki. That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
Guess it all makes sense now. Why she want to end up here? Be with her kind? But did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people? Or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh. So, why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
The Great Warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us.
Dude,
to
you're
hope
joking, right? This is only the
that though
beginning.
we were machines
There's
of
gonna be
war,
2 more
yet there
games
was
at
humanity
least.
in us.
It's part of a trilogy, just like the other
When
ones
the day
were.
came for him to lay down his life in battle.
And Odin and Thor are gonna
sacrifice
lose.
saved countless
That
others
is a
and turned
fact,
the
because
tide in our
Ragnarok is
favor.
coming and they both die.
I carried him home on his
And
ship.
Odin is eaten by a large wolf, and I'm
The
guessing
opposite
that
Spartan
he's gonna
custom.
turn into a wolf and probably eat him.
His memory was a
That's a
comfort
guess though,
in
but my
dark
friend came
times.
up with that one, and I think it's actually true.
You actually told a good story.
Odin will probably kick Kratos' ass, because he's strong enough to do it, but he's gonna die. They all will. That's how the story goes.
I understand if you want to go home, but I bet there's still some corrupted Valkyries out there that could be set free. Some other help people. Maybe helping people was part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
Shucks, am I glad to see you. I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
Anywhere bloody else.
Loving gift from the giants. Since I used to do so much traveling between realms, they thought it would be more convenient for me than having a crystal I could lose.
Right, I'm just going to the toilet. Back in a minute.
No, because I wisely fortified myself with 16 cups of Billow Maiden's Ale. Got so inebriated, I tried convincing the giants to put them in my nipples instead. Almost talked them into it too. Can you imagine? Mimir of the Bifrost Teats. Ah, those were the days.
Ew.
Okay, I'll stop now.
Right, where am I? Niflheim.
This'll be our best work yet. Just need a little help from you lot.
Where's the one I'm looking for? I need to sell these frickin' things, man. There's so many of them. Aspect to the realm, sigil of the realm, artifact to the blight. Any successful kill. I'd rather have that one. Oh, here we go.
Ah, Niflheim. Not sure why anyone would want to come here, but here we are.
Smells bad. What is this stuff?
This mist is cursed.
Cursed?
Quite right. Safe to breathe for a time, but it'll kill if we linger. Just one more reason to love Niflheim.
Right, I need to make sure I get all those abandoned ship artifacts as well, so I can get my platinum.
Ah! Fancy seeing you two here.
I'm surprised you're here, Sindri. This mist is pretty gross.
Oh,
You think I can't
like my drink
handle
in
a
the
little
kitchen.
cursed
Idiot.
mist?
Sorry, woman.
Well, you're right. I'm trying to build some armor that will lessen its effects. The materials I need are all right here in Ivaldi's workshop, but they're blanketed by this nauseating mist, of course.
Wait for it.
The last known location for such armor is in the workshop's center chamber. The entrance is sealed, but I could craft you an entry stone with enough mist echoes.
There it is.
I wouldn't recommend staying in the mist for too long. That stench will stick to your hair, your weapons, your armor, and I will not touch your gear until you burn all the tiny beasties off in the fires of Muspelheim. Also, it will kill you. Ooh, looks like you found enough echoes. And you're not dead. Very impressive.
Sindri, how do you make anything out of mist?
Odd as it sounds, the dwarves who lived here could craft marvels out of the mists of Niflheim. Keep an eye out for more mist echoes. I could put them to all sorts of use.
The grip of the maze. I thought I had that. I'm not buying any more of those artifacts of the Blight. Oh, so I got 17,000 mist echoes. Oh, well, isn't that funny?
What else was there?
Alright. Into another Helheim we go.
That must be the center chamber.
Dead? There she is.
Another Valkyrie.
You're a Nifl?
That makes 8.
Freedom.
Yes. You are free now.
My sisters, have they suffered the same fate?
Yes. But we'll save them.
You are both very brave. I wish you luck. Valhalla awaits.
Both? She didn't even notice me.
Well, you're stuck to his ass. What do you expect?
Council of 8. Looks like this was our last one.
Aye, lad. On to the Rookstolar Valkyrs then. If you remember, it's next to the 2 oarsman statues on the path we took to Thamur's chisel.
This queen of yours, she is strong, yes? Stronger than these other Valkyries we have faced.
That's putting it mildly, brother.
Then we must prepare ourselves.
Well, hopefully it'll go like last time when I beat her in 2 attempts. Though I won't hold my breath. It's a good shout that I'll probably still end up dying. Wait a minute. Oh, it's this way.
Ooh, looks like you found enough echoes. And you're not dead. Very impressive.
Sindri, how do you make anything out of mist?
This'll be our best work yet. Just need a little help.
Ah, hold on. Turn that thing off. Where is it? Do not put that marker protection on, because that's what gets me killed. Asgard's Shadow Existence, Blast of Hephaestus. Nope, 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 nope. Brilliant Mark of the Dragon. Heart of Svartalheim. Oh, give me that one. Oh, got it. Killed one, dude.
Before we return to Midgard, I should
have to
warn
take
you.
out the queen.
More time has passed than you likely realise. The snowfall that began when you slew Baldur, a comes else. Stuff omens.
Omens for the coming of winter.
Not just any winter, but a great winter to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok. Snow.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed something. Prophecy didn't count on you.
Prophecy never does count on Kratos. Can we go over there? Mason's
I'm
channel.
telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrotum. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me the voice of reason?
Guys,
Just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my scrotum.
yeah. We heard.
So, if you're heading home, try to keep moving. And also, to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
Oh man, the tower ate the Unity Stone, didn't it? I wanted to fly again.
Yes, that's a terrible pity.
Yep. The tower ate that stone. Now all I need is a portal. Ah, there you are. Find the kid and knocked him off the edge.
Hopefully you'll find some clues about the 3 legendary ingredients inside this stronghold.
This is it, right? The rock stole?
Aye, lad. The Council of Valkyries.
The Valkyries are of Valhalla, are they not?
Glad to see you're paying attention, brother. You are correct. Valhalla, the great hall of the Einherjar, is their home within Asgard. But while there, they are subject to the scrutiny of the All-Father himself. And relations between the Valkyries and Odin were tense. during
This should
my
get me
time
my
as
trophy.
supervisor.
Why?
Well, that's an even longer story, lad. For now, why don't we look around for some clues?
There we are, treasure hunter. One more trophy left and that's it. Platinum time. Alright, assuming I survive this fight.
Whoa, you're back. Hello?
I don't think she can hear you, lad. The helms must only retain but a small portion of their owner. I'd wager the rest is in transit to Valhalla to try and fix the mess left by their absence.
Thanks for all the scap slag, not that I need it now. Alright, okay. Let's make sure I'm using the right abilities as well. River of Knives, Nemean Crush, Meteoric Slam. Because it might be a better idea to use the Hyperion Grapple, but here goes nothing and everything. Jesus freaking H. Yes! Gotcha! One attempt! Finally! I did it!
Thank you, friends. You have saved the Valkyries.
Sigrun, how did this happen?
Lemire, is that you? You have been freed, but
Freedom comes at a price, milady.
You speak truly. Countless winters we serve the All-Father. But only through his union to the Queen did we ever taste some measure of freedom.
But aren't you the queen?
There has only been one Queen of the Valkyries, the goddess Freya. When Odin severed her wings, I served in her absence, but it wasn't enough for the All-Father. He used an archaic piece of magic, corrupting my sisters. I tried to contain the damage by imprisoning them in places where they could cause no harm, but soon I lost myself as well.
Sigrun, I'm sorry for being so worthless. I could have done something, or tried at the very least. What will you do now?
I must reunite with my sisters. Together we can restore balance to the realms. You have the eternal blessings of the Valkyries.
Well, we did it, I suppose.
You don't sound very happy about it.
It's difficult to be happy about anything when you're a reanimated head. I'm grateful we were able to set the Valkyries free. But so much of this could have been avoided, only...
You said it yourself, Ed. It does not matter anymore. The past is the past.
Well, that's awfully cheerful coming from you.
I am in a good mood. The dwarves will make use of this helm.
Your dad's a wee bit single-minded, isn't he, lad?
Definitely.
For the love of heck, I'm saving that one. I finally did my... I finally did it! I've been trying for so long to do that. The other day I did it in 2 attempts, this time I did it in 1. And she hit me once. That wasn't too bad. Back to the thing so I know exactly where to go to get my... whatever you call it. What are they called? Abandoned ship things. Wow, man, I'm so freaking happy now.
So, Freya is the Valkyrie Queen? She never told us. You never told us.
Explain yourself, Ed. Or are you bewitched again?
Not at all. Freya was Queen of the Valkyries at one point. Part of her marriage dowry included overseeing the Valkyries themselves. As a powerful Vanir goddess, they revered her. I never knew how much until now.
Well, the only thing I've got left to do is going to find these little collectibles in the Lake of Nine, and then I'll get my Platinum Trophy as well. So it's 2 great accomplishments in one day. That'll set me up very nicely. If I'm not mistaken, one of them is literally right here. I purposely didn't pick any of them up so that I knew, and I kept the list on my my notes.
More of those.
So I picked one up accidentally. I knew where this one was. Now I just got to get the other 7. I wrote it down on a piece of paper. So I need to go and find them. I am so freaking happy, man. I'm so happy, man. Finally did it. I said one day I've got to beat that queen in 1 attempt. That was my long-term goal for this game, and I did it. Finally. She's one tough bitch. In fact, she may actually be the toughest boss I've seen in a very, very long time. If anyone will tell you the Valkyrie Queen in God of War, she will lick you down. I think this is the one I accidentally picked up. Let me just double check my notes.
Why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the giants?
There was an incident shortly after the forging of Mjolnir, when Tyr arranged a diplomatic meeting between Odin and the giant...
Lookout Tower, yeah, that's the one I picked up earlier. Where's the Niflheim Tower? It's the one just over there. Okay. Just over there.
Well, this was when the Long War was young, when victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotnar might have tipped the balance between Aesir and Vanir. Odin had persuaded Tyr that the hammer was merely a deterrent, a means to broker peace from a position of strength. Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best through peace. He knew the giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust. But they trusted Tyr. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
Tell this one later. Tell this story later. Tell every story later. Come on, press it. Okay, so that's where this one is. Alright, that's that one. This is the Niflheim Tower, right? No, it's Muspelheim. Oh, you dumbass. Where's the Niflheim one? Stupid clown. Oh, there it is. I didn't read it properly. My fault. The serpent. I think he's resting. I tried to call him on the horn after this to see what would happen, and Mimir just said leave him alone because he's probably recovering from the fight. I'd still like to know what boulder hit him with, because I don't know how this guy took that snake down. I mean, I know it's possible for the gods to do it, but it's not easy. Especially a giant that size. I mean, Jesus. I don't think there's any bigger giant in the God of War universe than the World Serpent, as far as I'm concerned.
So what happened when Tyr brought Odin to Jotunheim?
Tyr always believed the best in people, and taking Odin at his word and his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. I'll just tell you this story later.
No, up the tower. Just checking. I'm sure there's one of them sitting down there. What's that sound? We got company, haven't we? Yeah, I thought so. Hello, boys.
Phew. That was the last ship. I hope the captain will be satisfied now.
Unlikely. He was determined to put these men to rest himself.
Oh, Droga.
He would have never been able to.
That does not matter to him. Our victory will only remind him of his failure.
Then...
Impressive!
I'll take that. Not that I need it, but I'll take it anyway. Right. There's another abandoned ship done. Right, that's 3. Now, where's the next one? Ow! That's my finger. Jeez, man. Oh, damn it. Don't knock your finger on the edge of the cabinet. Hurts like a bitch. Alright, what have we got? Lookout Tower, Niflheim Tower, Isle of Death. Look at the Isle of Death boat dock. Where's the Isle of Death? Over here. Dock at the Isle of Death boat dock and climb up the wall ahead of you. Turn left and destroy the rocks. Yes. Did I forget to write that down? Oh, I think I know that one. Yep. Should be over there with those rocks, if I'm reading that correctly. And if I remember correctly, because I know one of them is buried under rocks. And I think it is that one.
Father, why did you really want to help the spirit?
You need the experience.
I've had plenty of experience fighting these things. What's the real reason?
This man inspired loyalty. He took responsibility for his mistakes, and he was determined to fix them.
What is that?
These are good lessons for you.
Oh,
It's a revenant.
Yes. Oh.
Oh, that was a revenant.
tell me when!
Is it under this one? Ah. No, it's just a thing. What else is here? Something else is here. Where is it? Oh, there you are. Where are you? Are you up here? Oh, those rocks are blown up from the other direction, so... Let me double check that. Hello Franco, how you doing, pal? Hall of Death. Do you know... Is that one that I picked up already? It can't be, because there was only two. And the other one was at the lookout tower. Is that the one? Yep, that's it.
Ooh, good find.
Oh, I remember what I did now. I blew the rocks up, but I didn't pick up the thing. I left it. Okay. Alright, that's 4. Right. Forgotten Caverns.
That dragon, it's Baldur's, isn't it?
Yes.
And you brought it down. To save me?
It was very heroic.
Yeah, only ripped his wing in half. No big deal. Caverns.
So what happened when Tyr brought Odin to Jotunheim?
From there, things unraveled quickly. Or I can just tell you this story later.
My men are... They roam no longer.
That's right. We laid them all to rest.
I see. So even in death, I am a failure.
But in life you were honorable, strong-willed, and you inspired loyalty. These are good qualities, aren't they, boy?
Yeah. I couldn't believe how many men followed you here.
I thank you for your kind words. May your journey have a more pleasant end than mine.
Well, you're right. You didn't seem very satisfied. I guess you never really get over losing ones you care about.
Never.
What did the spirit leave us?
An offering to one of the gods.
Can we use it?
No, but perhaps the dwarves can.
Dragon tail. Okay, where the hell is it? Sometimes I wonder if this is during a specific water phase. So the first phase or the second phase? It's probably the first one, if I'm honest. Of course, I'm during the second phase, which is not fantastic, I guess. Unless it's up in the tower. Double check it's not here.
Atreus, to me.
It's already here, Dad. It must be during the other phase. Either that or already picked it up and didn't know about it, but again, don't see how. It says climb a chain, and I don't see a chain here. Let's go through the back way.
So what happened when Tyr brought Odin to Jotunheim?
The giants anticipated Odin's trickery and exposed his true agenda to spy and steal their secret wisdom. With magics, they expelled Odin from their realm and cursed him never to return. Frustrated, Odin visited his fury upon the giants of Midgard. Thor unleashed Mjolnir's might upon any giant he could find. None could stand against the tide of slaughter that followed. And at last, it seems, with Tyr's aid, they retreated. The tower disappeared, no giants could be found in Midgard, and no man nor god has set foot in Jotunheim since.
Well, I didn't come up here last time if that raven is still sitting there. I'll knock you off your perch, little guy. Wow, see you later. Wolf-gator. Knocked 2 warblers off the cliff, that's saying something. And there's a traveller. Where the hell is the damn artifact? Realm shift is evil, hands down.
Another name. Ulrich.
Another Valkyrie. That's no coincidence. But who'd have etched them on Tyr's braziers?
Okay, I definitely don't understand this one. What Valkyrie, dude? They're all dead. Isle of Death. How many of these things do I have? Doesn't even say it, does it? Okay, I'm officially confused. Said climb a chain, but I don't see any chain. Gulvik's bones. I think it was sitting there, you know, I'm sure it was. So originally you could dock over there. If that's the chain here and it's through the first phase, it has to be in front of that corpse. I must have picked it up then. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, whatever, I'll just take it at face value now. In the Captain Idiot box today. Next, Helheim Tower. The Helheim Tower, and the Hellwalker's up there. Right, Helheim Tower, where are you? Which one is which? That's Svartalheim, Asgard, Niflheim, Muspelheim, Vanaheim, Jotunheim, Alfheim, Helheim. It's over there, directly in front of me.
Come here. You never told us what Magni and Modi had.
How does one get up there?
Oh yes! Well, what happened after Hrungnir fell slain upon Thor was that nobody in the court could get the stone body off of him. Thor was no use at this point, his brain rattled, his breath shallow, but none of Odin's men were nearly strong enough to help. Then enter little Magni and Modi, no taller than shrubs, and while nobody but myself was looking, they flipped over Hrungnir's corpse and freed their father. Magni, being blonder, got all the credit, and Modi remained bitter about it from that day to the end, which I don't need to tell you about.
Awesome. It's quite funny. There are three realms in this game that you cannot go to, and that's Svartalheim, Vanaheim, and Asgard, because Odin has locked them out. And that's the kind of thing that they're saving for the next game. Or even probably 2 games. They've already done the stories for the next couple of games, they just need to make it. In fact, what they did was, according to the director, they had to, they went so far ahead with the story that they had to cut a load of it out of this one. Right now, at this point in time, I think the last place that these two want to go to is Asgard, because that's where Odin's palace is. Thor is out for their blood right now because Kratos has killed both of his sons in this game. Even though, fair enough, it was self-defense. And Balder's dead as well, and that was Odin's other son. Well, God knows how he feels about that. He probably doesn't give a shit knowing him. He's not a nice man. Ah, there you are.
Ah, more of those. Good.
Oh, it's 5. Is there anything up here on the tower? Light the brazier.
Another name. Air.
I don't even know why I'm lighting these up, because I
They've
won't
been
get
made
anything
into a
for it.
memorial to the Valkyries.
Where's the next one? Let's have a look. Number 6, Alfheim Tower. That's just on top of the Alfheim Tower as well. That's useful. Makes it easy. Oh, that thing I just killed was a troll. There's loads of them throughout the game. Who am I kidding? There's probably about 8 or something like that. 8 or 9 of them. Alpha and Tower. Yeah. I guess you can call them like mini bosses, I guess. Alfie, where's your Heim? Is that the one? Yep. Okay, let's climb up. Wait, go through this dock?
Amir, why did you work for Odin if he's so horrible?
Or I can just tell you the story later.
Yeah, I'm sure I'd want to work for him. And choke on his own spear. There you are.
One more for the collection.
3 more to go. What are you?
Another name. Deirdre.
Someone who loved the Valkyries enough to do this? I wonder. Perhaps the Queen?
If I remember correctly, there's another one in this area. Let's have a look. Stone Falls. Stone Falls is over here, isn't it? Yeah. Is that Stone Falls? Yep, that's Stone Falls. Go through the gate, clean out the enemies, and look for the closed gate on the right side of the arena. Yeah, I think I know that one. Where is it? Oh, it's over there, I think. I get so confused. Did I collect that? I can't tell. No, that was just loot. Never mind. Okay. Over here.
You there? Have you destroyed the statue?
I don't know, dude. I've never played Infamous. If you want to play it, go right ahead.
The statue stands no longer, Spirit.
Then my bond to this realm is severed, and I am off to find the real God of Thunder.
He will know retribution. My deepest gratitude.
Off he goes. Brave guy. Going to look for Thor on his own.
He is a fool.
Whoa! The fuck was that? Hey! You're poisoned back, you little worm. Thought those things were dead. I was here before.
Ooh, good find.
Alright, 2 left. You're welcome. So Justin, if you're still there, what Far Cry are you looking for me to play? 4, 5 or Primal? Which... I know you're requesting it, so just out of curiosity I'd like to know which one you want to see. While I'm here, let me just look at my next artifact. There's only 2 left. Cliffs of the Raven. Right, down here. The Dead Giant. Oh, I know where that is. That's cool. Alright, so it's number 5. The thing is, right, I do take requests as best as I can. I always try to squeeze in whichever games people want to see. I can't always say that I'll do it, or if I'll do it at a particular time, but I certainly do. I certainly do try. So I've got no problem asking people if there's anything that they want. This way.
I know we're almost done with that story.
Ah yes. Thor's massacre at the wedding of Thrym the Cunning was finally put to a halt by our friend Freya. Odin was livid, hoping that Thor's foothold in Jotunheim would become his own. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
Odin was livid. That was funny. I thought I'd hear that word in this game. Is there anything up here that wants to die? Yep, Dark Elves. Hey. Ah, lovely. Where is he? Oh, it's this freaking worm! Spew that shit at me, pal.
Nicely done.
Those worms can be a little bit annoying sometimes. Of course, not as annoying as those idiots. That's the one. Give it.
Ah, more of those.
Alright, 1 left to go, and then I've got myself a platinum trophy. Yay! Very happy. No, Infamous is not my cup of tea, dude. So therefore I will not be playing it. Alright, last one. Tears Bridge. Oh. Well, that's not right, because I already picked that one up.
Why did you work for Odin if he's so horrible?
It's my career! And if you mean to make a career as a counsellor to kings, you can't very well rule out petty maniacs. Available positions are scarce enough. Or I can just tell you the story later.
Yeah, that would be that one. Okay, so it seems we're missing one. I picked one up and thinking it was another one. Well, that's just great. Let me go back to the lookout tower. Just double check on the one that's there. So that was the one I did not check. Right, so I'll definitely pick that one up. Oh no, it didn't. There's 2 levels. Ugh, donut. See, this is during the lower water phase. That's... Hey! Get out of it. Where is it?
Want to see what we can trade those for?
That's it. Curator. That's the trophy I've got for that. Now, where's the platinum? There it is. Haha! Father and son. I got it. Platinum for God of War. Yes! Nice. So I accomplished my greatest goal in this game and got the platinum all in one go. I am very happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Well, it's been fun, man. It's been really fun. Wait, yeah. Jump off if we hit any of these? No. Oh man. So how many platinums do I have now anyway? Got 1 for Fallout 4, 1 for Far Cry Primal, 1 for Far Cry 4, 1 for God of War. Is there anything else? Not that I can remember. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I need to get 1 for Horizon. I know it's doable. If I get 1 for Horizon, I'll be very happy. That's the beauty about playing single-player games. If it doesn't require any multiplayer trophies, then you're good. Alright, I guess there's one last thing to do and then that's it. Just go home. See that last little cutscene. Feels convenient for me.
We found something.
Yeah, something I can build with? How'd I know?
Oh, Hold on a minute. What? Why is he saying that?
Tyr would have been pleased as peaches knowing these offerings were being turned to armor.
Did you know him? What was he like?
Never you mind, boy. Tyr's dead. Best not to dig up the past.
The dwarf speaks wisely, for once.
All right, what'd you break?
Oh, I've already got Tyr's stuff, haven't I? Yeah, I do.
Later, then.
Ah, whatever. I have God of War 3 on the PS4, the remastered
Brothers,
one.
there's another thing I must let you know. From the time...
Just so I can point out for the record, God of War 3 was the only God of War game I played prior to this one, so I don't know everything that happened with Kratos, but I get the gist of it, you know. I'm gonna have to read everything at one point, just so I understand exactly what happened.
You were away in Jotunheim.
I know he killed his wife and his daughter because he was tricked into doing it or something, and that was terrible. That was
tell us then.
That was something horrible.
Concerns Freya. She paid me a visit.
What did you tell her?
What little I know about where Odin may have kept her Valkyrie wings. Seems she's rather bent on reclaiming her warrior spirit. I'm afraid the cycle of vengeance may not be so easily broken.
Cycle of vengeance. Freya found Mimir to ask. Oh, Odin might have kept her warrior spirit. She's coming after you, pal.
We're finally home. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Bit drafty, maybe. It's a right improvement over having tree bark in your tadger.
No, it's alright, dude. I'll read about everything in my own time. I've learned a lot recently, anyway. I'm just slowly reading about it, you know. But thank you for that.
Okay, this'll do.
Sleep.
Way ahead of you.
I guess the only thing the head is tired of is talking and, you know, thinking.
The ball!
I'm convinced Thor is going to kick his ass, you know. It would be cool to see that actually happen, I'm not going to lie. I just want to see him. I want to see someone beat Kratos. Not kill him, but beat him. And I have a funny feeling Thor is going to be the one to pull that off, man. He's just... oh, he's Thor, what can I say? Yes, dude, that was Thor.
Atreus, are you ready?
Yeah, but I had the weirdest dream. Fimbulwinter was ending, and Thor came for us. Here at the house.
It was only a dream.
But it felt different. It felt real. It felt like... the future.
Then we will worry about it tomorrow. Today, there are still things we can do. Come.
He's definitely one of the giants. He can see the future. I'm telling you, man, Odin is going to want to get his hands on that kid. Because he's after all the giants because of their ability to see the future and their prophecies and everything. And look at him. He sees what's going to happen. That makes him a target. top target actually. And of course Thor's just out for blood, vengeance and all that shit. So I guess we'll wait and see. So I don't know what's going to happen in the next game. I mean, it may start out like that, or it may lead up to that. I can't see Thor dying in the second game. It'll probably be the last one. Probably face him a few times, but then he'll get away. That's my guess. Well, I guess we'll wait and see. Yeah, man. Some of this stuff you can predict. You can more or less predict it. And my friend said that because he's Loki and Loki was a shapeshifter, he said, what if he turns into a wolf and eats Odin? And I said, that might be the best idea I've heard so far. So that if I was in charge of making this, that's how I would have Odin die. Because he gets eaten by a wolf in mythology. Everybody knows that. So why not have Loki do it this time? Turns into a big wolf and just eats him up. Like, that would be like the coolest thing I've ever seen. And he finally... And that would also make sense as well, because Kratos doesn't have to kill every big bad god, does he? The sun's going to do it at some point. He's already taken out Modi. So why not more of them? Oh, only time will tell. Only time will tell, my friends. Well, I'm happy. I finally beat the Valkyrie Queen in one attempt. I've got my platinum trophy. I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy. So, and I think I've pretty much done everything. I don't need to do the side quests because I've got all the resources I need. I don't need any more. I think I have. Well, we don't know when they're making a new game, dude. See, I think it's debatable because what's most likely going to happen is they'll make the last two games on the PlayStation 5, and that's coming out in probably 3 years or so. They already have the stories done. They know what they're going with, and it wouldn't be too difficult to make a sequel to this game. It would not be difficult at all. It's always entirely possible that they'll make the second game for this one, and then the final one will come out on the PS5, because that's what happened with God of War 1, 2 and 3, wasn't it? They brought out 1 and 2 on the PlayStation 2, and then number 3 came out on the PlayStation 3. So my guess is they may just do the same thing. Bring out this one and the middle one on this console, and then the last one will come out on the, the next generation. That's probably what will happen, but again, it's open to debate. We don't actually know until they say something about it. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. Oh, don't worry, dude, I will do number 5 later on. Like I said, I do take some requests. And to be honest, I hadn't really planned what I was going to do later on anyway, but it sounds like a plan. Me, I'm 32. 30 and a 2. 32. Wish it was the other way around, but... Not so lucky. Oh dear, what a day. Oh wow, apart from the legendary chest, I cleared up the other realms. And the readings. There's nothing on Jotunheim, apart from dead bodies. Muspelheim barely has anything on it at all. Yeah, I figured you were about that age group. Couldn't figure out exactly which one it was, but close enough. Alright, my friends, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm very happy with my progress today. I'm very, very, very happy. I'm in a good mood. Let's save that. I think what I'll do next time is I'll start a new game, but it'll be a new game right from scratch, not a repeat of this save file that I have here, because you can have more than one save file on New Game Plus, which is brilliant. That's the way it should be. Absolute idiots on the Far Cry franchise give you one save file. Pees me off. Now I think at the weekend I might start Horizon back up, because I want to get a platinum for that as well, and maybe I should work on it a little bit. It would be good. To be honest, I kind of like a mixture of games, but I'm very fussy about the games that I play. I don't play every game that comes out, and I don't always play the biggest releases. My main game franchise, which is at the top of my playlists, is Far Cry. And that's usually like, but the minute it's number 5, I'm playing that quite a lot. But I played Primal yesterday and finished it. And I do play number 4 on occasion, and some days I might do number 3, but not always, because I haven't got that installed on my console at the moment. I do like God of War, obviously. It's one of my best games now. The franchise itself is turning into one of my favourite franchises. I love Horizon Zero Dawn. That's one of the finest games I've ever seen in my life. What else do I play there? I have Injustice 2, and I will be playing Battlefield when it comes out. I do like Fallout. I'm not so sure about Red Dead Redemption because of how much space it's gonna take up on the frickin' hard drive. Apparently it's over 100 gigs, according to the information I've read on its website. And I'm not so sure my console can withstand that. So I'm on the edge about that one. And I do have Spider-Man, which I need to start again at some point, because New Game Plus is out in a couple of weeks for that. So... No, I've not heard of Charlotte Flair. Who is that? I have played The Last of Us for about 2 hours. Didn't like it. Not saying it's a bad game. No, I'm definitely not saying it's a bad game. No way. Just not mine. Just not my thing. I tried Skyrim for about 3 hours, didn't like that one. Again, not saying it's a bad game, but it just wasn't my type of cake or cup of tea. So yeah, I've only got a small amount of games. I don't buy a lot of them. I'd rather not have too many anyway. I'm the kind of person that wants to get really good at the game and stay good at it. Like with the progress I made with God of War today, taking out the Valkyrie Queen in one go and then getting my platinum, that's the kind of thing I like to do. So... Oh, it's Ric Flair's daughter. Oh, okay. Well, that explains why I'd never heard of her then. I used to like Call of Duty up to Black Ops 2. After that, I got tired of it for thousands of reasons. The main reason being I don't like advanced warfare stuff, especially for Call of Duty. Advanced warfare may only apply in certain cases, depending on what the game is. Again, I'm very fussy, but Call of Duty, as far as I'm concerned, got old a very long time ago, because they make too many of them, and they don't improve the actual game itself. It doesn't seem to evolve at all. It just either stays the same or it gets worse. That's what I've noticed about Call of Duty, and I can't stand it anymore. I really can't stand it. I think it's just diabolical. I love Battlefield. Don't get me wrong. I love Battlefield. That's probably the only game that I will play online, but I can't guarantee I'm going to stream it because I'll get millions of requests to play it with people, which I have to decline half of the time, unfortunately. But yeah, that's about as far as I go for online play. I'm more of a single player person than anything else. I played Black Ops 3. That was the end of it for me officially. I bought Black Ops 3 when it was cheap. Just paid peanuts for it. My other friends were playing it. I said, alright, I'll buy it if it's cheap, and I'll give it a go, and hated it. I got sick of all the wall running, I got sick of the jumping through the sky, and I'm like, I don't like this type of Call of Duty. This is just not my thing anymore. I hate the people on it. Toxic community. Not all of them, but way too many of them. And they just, let's pull my hair out. Lords of the Fallen, nope. Assassin's Creed, nope. No interest. Never played an Assassin's Creed game. Even though it's done by Ubisoft. As far as Ubisoft goes, Far Cry is my franchise. So I've got to hand them credit for something. They do have my favourite gaming franchise. And I get many requests to play those games as well. Which I'm happy to accommodate as best I can. Of course. Not always, but the best I can. Just like I said, my friend, I'm very fussy. So there's... I don't even know how many games I've actually got. Probably not a lot. Hold on. I've got the Batman games. Arkham Knight, Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. Injustice 2. I got rid of Battlefield. I got rid of GTA. I still have Fallout 4. God of War, Spider-Man, Horizon, Far Cry's. Yeah, pretty much. So I don't have a huge number of games. Oh no, no wrestling for me, dude. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. A huge number of my friends are wrestling fanatics, but not me. Oh lord. There's a lot of things I'd rather do than play or watch wrestling, believe me. But that's just me. Yeah, I know, some people might be thinking, GTA, why did I do that? I just, I had enough of that one. GTA was magnificent, it was. At the time when I had it, I carried on playing it, but I got tired of it after a while, and I think I traded it in for something else at the time. I like GTA when it comes out, don't get me wrong, but I'm not into the online aspect of it. When the next one comes out, I'll probably get it, but it all depends. Dragon Ball, huge no. Thank you, Keenan. Glad you like it, pal. That's what's important to me. Horizon Zero Dawn, yes. Love it. Love it. I've openly said that Horizon has one of the greatest stories I've ever seen, and the gameplay for it is absolutely phenomenal. I'd never seen anything like that before. It was, it's amazing, and I loved Horizon. And I do play that on New Game Plus, and I think I did it on the toughest difficulty once. Sure I did, yeah, once. Oh, Gears of War. Oh yeah. Back in the day when I still had an Xbox, Gears of War was our thing. There was a bunch of us that used to play that together. We used to love doing the story mode for Gears of War 3 on like 4-player co-op. Oh man. Oh, those were the good days. Those were the very, very good days. Unfortunately, Microsoft decided to fuck everybody over with the way they treat everybody, so I said, screw you. I'm not getting an Xbox One. I'm going back to Sony. Because I think I always liked the PlayStation more than I liked the Xbox anyway, even though I say the Xbox more in some cases, because I had all Xbox consoles except for the Xbox One, but I had all PlayStation consoles except for the number 3. So it's sort of 50-50, but all in all, when I look at the bigger picture, I'd rather have a PS4. I think they do better games, especially exclusives like Horizon, for example, or God of War. God of War is one of the best exclusives ever. But Gears of War, oh wow. Those 3 games, yeah man. I'll hand it to them, they were good. They were the dog's ghoulies back in the day. Absolutely love those games. It's a shame I can't play them anymore, because my Xbox 360 died on me. Hence why I upgraded. But, no. The first game I had for the PS4 was Battlefield 4. Then it was Far Cry 4. I had that game for such a long time, played it so many times. I only had 2 games though, so it's understandable. What was the one I had after that? Oh, the game I was dying to play was Mortal Kombat X, because I'm a Mortal Kombat fanatic, and I ended up hating that game quite a lot. And then when Injustice 2 came along, I liked that more than I liked Mortal Kombat. I never thought I'd say that, but it's true. So when Mortal Kombat 11 comes out, or whatever it is they're bringing out, it better be freaking good. I'm telling you that now. Yeah, I pretty much played every GTA game that came out, apart from some of the really old ones. I missed a couple of those. But from GTA 3 onwards, when things started going onto the ground instead of being on a bird's eye view angle, I played them all. Resident Evil, I only played 1 Resident Evil game from start to finish, and that was number 3, Nemesis. Because I'm not a fan. I'm not really a zombie fan, but there were times I did make exceptions, and that just happened to be one of them. Because I saw my friend James playing Resident Evil 3 one day when I was at his house, and it was it was making me jump out of my skin. And I was like, "Who the fuck's this big creature that's following you around with a rocket launcher?" He said it's the Oh, that was funny. But I eventually got hold of the game and I played it myself, and I quite liked it. After that, I was like, nah, no more Resident Evil. I'm not a fan of games that are designed to scare the shit out of you. Well, make you jump out of your skin anyway. Yeah, Resident Evil's okay, I guess. The only zombie thing I'm into is The Walking Dead, and that's it. Not the games, the TV series. Mafia? No. Definitely not Mafia. A lot of my friends like that one, but definitely didn't do it. definitely not Mafia. What was the other one I was thinking about? I can't remember what the name of it is. There is a game that's coming out soon. It's called Days Gone. That one looks very scary. It's, you know, all that zombie stuff. I watched the trailer for that one and I was on the edge of my seat when I was watching it. Fucking hell. I have to admit though, the gameplay did look very amazing for something like that. It was very very fluid and very wow, dynamic as well. And also, it's quite interactive. It looks like you could do a lot of things in that one. As far as gameplay goes, that one was quite impressive. Lego? Oh no. No, not for me. Definitely not me. Well, I'm sure there's a God of War collection out there somewhere, dude, but you have to own all 3 consoles for that. Unless they happen to do a remaster of 1 and 2. I mean, they did a remaster for number 3, which I happen to have my hands on, but I think my friend Ashley's got it at the minute. Yeah, he does. Did he? I can't even remember now, I have to check. You know, you got me on that one. I don't know if I actually played that. I might have played something that was similar to it, or I might think that is the one it was I played, but I can't remember exactly. So I can't answer that one. Cannot answer, I'm afraid. That I wouldn't mind a new Streets of Rage game, because that was the dog's bollocks back in the day. They're supposed to be doing some sort of remaster or remake or something. I'm sure they are. It'd be cool. Who's texting me? Hahaha. Oh yeah, that makes sense. They play the PS2s on the PS3, but you play the PS3 on the PS4. Yeah, because number 3 was designed on the PlayStation 3, so guess I'm not surprised they can engineer it to work on the PS4. It would be nice if they could sort of remaster the old ones to work on today's consoles, but I think they'd have to completely remake the game to do that, so it might be costly. Yeah, Far Cry 5 is a good game, dude, I'm not gonna lie. It's just, you probably already noticed that I do have a lot of issues with the game. More so than I had with number 4. And it's got a lot of gameplay elements that are different from the other ones, and a lot of new ones that it's never seen before. So it's that's the reasons like that are the reasons why I like it. You know, it does sort of add up, but there are a lot of things about number 4 or even Primal that I like more than number 5. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've finished. I know it may sound silly, but I don't think I've finished assessing number 5 properly yet, or distinguishing the differences of what I really like between them. It's I don't care what people say. Number 5 has a lot of elements that do make it different from previous games. They're just not paying enough attention to notice that, and it sometimes gets unwanted criticism. And one example I use between number 4 and Primal is people played Primal and they're like, the map is exactly the same as Far Cry 4. I said, yes. If you look at the map from up above, it looks the same as Far Cry 4. I get it, but what's the terrain like on the ground? I said, do you see roads? Do you see vehicles moving around? No, you don't. I said, the terrain on the ground is completely different from number 4, and and people use that as a reason to not play the game. And I said, you're so stupid. Do you think that's a reason to not play the game? And all you've got is mountains, hills, grass, trees. That's it. You don't see any roads. You know, you don't see any like advanced civilization or anything. It's just sticks and stones breaking bones. You know, hunting and gathering. So that's what I'm saying. It's like it's things like that that give the franchise unwanted criticism, and that there is no need for that at all. You know, it's the same with all games. So people give all games criticism that is not necessary, and that is definitely one of the things that is not necessary. But there are times that it's the smaller details that are more important than the bigger details. But all in all, you should look at the bigger picture, which is what I try to do. The more you look at the bigger picture, the better you understand things. The better you understand it, the more you appreciate it. That's what I say anyway. But hey ho. Oh, thanks, Keenan. Appreciate that, pal. Really appreciate that. As long as you enjoy it, that's what matters. That's what matters. First and foremost, above anything else. I'm not one of those dudes that's after subscriptions all the time, you know. Subscriptions are, well, needless to say, are at the bottom of my list. Everything else is a little bit different. I'm not surprised you have a channel, dude. You need to have one to communicate. Just be careful when you're on there, though, 'cause you're still very young. Oh, shit. Anyway, guys, I'd like to carry on talking, but I need to take a break now. And I have to go and eat and take my painkillers before my spine erupts and explodes. But yeah, man, it's been good. I'm happy with the progress I've made on God of War today. I'm very happy. I love it. Got a couple of great achievements. So, yes, Justin, I'll be on later on with Far Cry 5. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. It might be a couple of hours or something. Maybe sooner, I don't know. I guess I'll just see how I feel. I'll say probably within 2 hours, probably. Anyway, folks, I'll see you guys later on. Goodbye, Justin. Goodbye, Keenan. And goodbye, everybody else. Enjoy your evenings. And hopefully see you soon. Bye-bye.